So today we are going to discuss about decentralized applications in the energy sector and see how blockchain decentralized applications are changing and revolutionizing the energy and e-mobility sector. The main problem today is that electricity grids are centralized. And this is a problem because we have big factories, big plants generating energy mostly from fossil fuels and less from renewable energy. And all this generated energy is distributed to the end consumers, to our homes, to our businesses, through a centralized network. And this is a problem because in that way we have single points of failure. We have high transmission losses and costs, and also the final consumer, the end consumer, is not allowed to participate to be participated in the new energy markets, and in that way he don't have the ability to create new revenue streams for him. So, what are the building blocks of this energy transition? I have separated them in two different categories. First of all, decentralization. As we know, the energy today is becoming more and more decentralized. We can put rooftop solar panels on our homes, on our buildings. We can put storage on our buildings also. So in that way, we are creating decentralized energy generation systems. But we need, at the same time, we need the way we manage this energy to be decentralized. And that can be achieved only with blockchain and distributed ledger technology. The other category, the other important building block is transparency. Energy is not a commodity, is a commodity, but it's a crucial thing for our everyday lives. So for that reason, we need transparency. We need to know exactly how much we consume, how much energy we produce, and how much at the end of the day we pay for that energy. And in order to achieve the first two categories, we need smart contracts that are self-executing code in order to achieve transparency and decentralization. So now let's move on how blockchain works in the energy sector. We need each node of these decentralized energy assets to be connected to each other directly. And this can be achieved through peer-to-peer networks or prosumer-to-prosumer networks. We will see this term to the next slide. The fuel for these networks are energy tokens. Each of these digital tokens represent units of energy, kilowatt hours, and in that way, blockchain platforms interface with existing infrastructure through IoT devices. Now, we will see three different case studies, real-world case studies, which we can apply blockchain technology to. First of all, we have prosumer-to-prosumer electricity market. Till now, we were only consumers of energy, but if we have the ability to produce at the same time energy, we are becoming prosumers, producers and consumers at the same time. So this prosumer model works with smart meters. We aggregate the electricity units from smart meters. We put all this kind of data to blockchain in order to be immutable and for transparency reasons. And after that, we use smart contracts in order to to achieve energy trading between among those members of prosumers. So imagine a world that you can sell your excess energy to your neighbor. This can be done today with blockchain technology. Second case, it's about e-mobility and electric vehicles. I have two categories where we can apply blockchain technology. First of all, V2G or vehicle-to-grid technology, in which we can penetrate energy from our EV battery to the grid and get paid for this amount of energy. So during peak demand of the grid, we stabilize the grid through this process, and we have new revenue streams through tokens, as we said before. And we can use e-mobility for EV chargers. Imagine EV chargers as IoT devices, as Alec said before. So we can use blockchain for identity and manage transparency in the charging infrastructure. And the third case study is about decentralized autonomous organization, or DAOs. DAOs is a new way to manage businesses, to make them more democratized. And I have here a specific application in energy communities. An energy community is a corporation of individuals or companies from a specific place or location, specific location, and those members can co-invest an amount of money to create a PV park in order to minimize the costs of electricity. And also, they can trade energy among the members of the community. So, why blockchain matters for energy and e-mobility, and what are the benefits? Cost reduction, because by using Ethereum layer 2 protocols, we can achieve very low cost transaction fees transactions. We can have micropayments in terms of 10 or 15 minutes. So I pay, or I get paid for the energy not at the end of the month, but every 15 minutes. This creates a new world, a new universe in the energy sector. We have energy democracy because there is transparency in the data sharing and everyone knows what happens. We can track carbon footprint, and there is also grid resilience because in that way we can stabilize the network, the electricity grid, by giving back energy when it needs it. There were some barriers until now for the widespread adoption of blockchain technology in the energy sector. Scalability issues. Now we don't have so much scalability issues with layer 2 solutions and side chains. Alec before said that we cannot manage to achieve Visa's transactions per second, but we don't need that amount of speed of throughput in the energy sector. There used to be regulatory uncertainty, but more and more pilot programs have already tested all those technologies, and now we are ready to move on to a greater adoption from end users, even individuals, not only companies. And there used to be some technical barriers, but now more and more households and businesses have smart meters and IoT devices costs decreasing rapidly. We have already tested over the past years, the past 7-8 years, all these technologies to pilot programs. Now we are ready to scale these pilots to bigger projects, to commercial projects. The thing here is also the regulatory framework that we see that in the energy sector is getting more and more open. And until the end of 2030, we will have fully decentralized energy system power for urban and non-urban areas. And remember that the future of energy is decentralized, democratized, and sustainable. Thank you for your attention.